Good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. on a Thursday, and it's yet another day that I don't normally stream, but we will be doing this for the foreseeable future until I burn out or whatever. But I'm digging it so far. So here's the thing: I got to set myself an alarm because there is so much going on today. If you guys don't know, in addition to this stream that I'm doing today, I also have in just an hour from now, I'll be on the Amazon Alexa channel from 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to be interviewing Daniel Barku, who is on the Alexa AI science team, and he's going to be sharing kind of his story with me about what he's working on and what's cool and whatever. And then I get a half-hour break, and then I'll be back on the Alexa channel, and we're going to do something called a conversation about Alexa conversations. And it's going to be me and Justin Jeffress and two of the folks from the product team that put together Alexa Conversations. And we're going to dig into all the things that are going on there and how it works and the science and whatever. So really full morning of streaming. And that means that I don't have a ton of time here, but I did want to get into it a little bit. I wanted to commit to going every day this week. Doesn't look like that will be an issue, but I have a lot going on today. I have meetings that are going to run me all the way till 7:30 tonight, so it's a busy day. Okay, so with that said, let's get right into what's going on, because I have, if you guys don't know, we have a Discord, and the Discord is a place where people chat and meet up and share things throughout the day when we're not here on Twitch. Obviously, use the chat here on Twitch while we're streaming. You can find the link to the Discord on the page in the goo below my video. But in there, Trade last mentioned that he had been contacted by the Alexa team about an issue that I've been facing, and I can show you guys what this issue is. When I say something like hold 1 and 3, and I just ran this a few minutes ago, this is me trying to build an engine that allows me to hold cards in poker. And when I say hold 1 and 3, it should give me a multi-value slot that is number that gives me the values 1 and the values 3. Now, it shouldn't be doing what we're seeing here, which is it's giving me the number 13. That is a less optimal solution. Now, it could work for me because I'm only expecting the values 1 through 5. And so it's easy to parse those apart and figure out how to use those. But that's not the expected behavior I thought I would get from a multi-value slot. So I'm not ready to move on that yet because I want to make sure that I'm doing this the right way and that I've solved this problem appropriately. But one of the things that I could be doing, and this is something that I hadn't spent any time yet on, was the idea that in our poker hold intent, we have some other utterances that we could do. And I need to think about the best way that I want to do this, but I think I'm going to do things, I need to come up with, boy, I'm trying to think about how somebody would really do this. Here, I have a display that you can just reference. So you can see that I have some cards here, right? They're going to be able to see the cards on the screen if they have one. They're going to be able to hear the cards that they have. So if you look at this, if I say, let's just say bet 5 on poker, it'll tell me what in fact my cards are.
You already have an active game of video poker waiting for you. You wagered 100 coins. You already have a winning hand. You were dealt 10 of clubs, 10 of spades, 8 of hearts, 5 of clubs, and 2 of spades. Which cards do you want to hold?
So there's a couple of things that I struggle with here, and I need to think through how these are going to work. So the ones that I've identified, the ones that I think are the most obvious to me, and that doesn't mean that it's all of them, but it's the ones that are obvious to me, is that they might say, hold 1, 2, and 5, or hold 1, 2, or hold 1 and 2, or hold 1 and 3, or whatever. There's also the possibility that they could say, hold everything but 4. I don't know how I do that. We'd have to figure that part out to do a negative. But I probably want to confirm what they say here too, so that I'm saying, oh, I heard you say 1 and 3. Actually, what if we just do a confirmation on that slot? I wonder if that would solve my problem. So, does this intent require confirmation? Yeah. What will Alexis say to... I heard you say you want to hold... see, this is where it falls apart. Position number. Is that correct? Could do that. We could also do, I heard you say hold position ordinal. Is that correct? You want to hold position number, right? You asked to hold position ordinal, correct? Is that correct? Okay. So we have position ordinal, we have position number, but they also have the ability to say just hold. Well, I guess why would they say hold or hold nothing? All right, so we have those four things. I think that's maybe going to cover us. TV Select, send us a link to your Alexa skill. We'd love to see it. Save that, build this. I don't know if this actually gets me what I want, but at least, like, here's my fear, is that someone's going to say hold 1 and 2 or hold anything but 4. And I'm going to say, oh, you want to hold 4, is that correct? And they're going to say, no, that's not right at all. So this will at least provide us some safety guardrails for the user that is trying to interact with this poker stuff. This is proving to be a harder voice problem than I expected, because there's just so many ways they could do it, and if they have a screen, that'll be a whole other host of things, because they could actually just tap the cards to hold them, which is good. I mean, Amazon keeps canceling the publishing request, so you can check it out next time. Okay. All right. So, okay, full build. Let's look at let's take a look at how this actually works. So if I say something like hold 1 and 2. It's going to confirm intent, but it says the position number is 12. Okay, so let's actually test this to see what it's going to give me. So if I say hold 1 and 3.
I heard you say you want to hold. Is that correct?
No, that's not at all what I expected. Hold 1 and 3.
You want to hold 13, right?
Well, that's not awesome. That doesn't really give me at all what I wanted. TeamView, I think it is running. I don't think there's a help message. I think it's just like you can do commands. Yeah, it's running. I just don't have a help command. I probably should. Poker 5. It's all working. Look at that. 2 pair. Boom. Winner. Okay, so it is, Kevin, I agree with you to a point. My goal always is to not train the user on what to say. I don't want them to have to think about the way they say things or to think about what words to use. Oh, I forgot to set myself a timer too. Alexa, set a 32-minute timer.
32 minutes, starting now.
Cool. I gotta make sure I'm not late for the next stream. So this is really causing some issues for me because I don't want to have to train them. I don't want to have to. Well, like, slot confirmation isn't even going to work for this. And the other thing that I'm going to run into pretty quickly here, Kevin, is what if they say hold the kings or hold the king and queen? What? Now I have to recognize what those values are. I have to do all the confirmation on my side because I have to figure out which cards those are. And what if they say hold the king and queen and they don't have a queen? How do I handle that? There's a lot. There's a lot. Here's another interesting issue. And these are just challenges that we have with voice. Let's say that they have the ace of spades, the king of spades, the queen of spades, the jack of spades, and the ace of hearts. Well, they could say hold the aces. Good morning, Archon. Thank you for being here. Always welcome to lurk. There's a number of people lurking always, which is great. So they have 4 out of the 5 cards for a royal flush, but then they also have another ace. If they say hold the ace, I can't have that say, okay, I've got both the aces for you, because they don't actually want both the aces, even though they have a pair of them. And if they have ace, king, queen, jack of the same suit, they're probably going to go for the royal flush. So they're going to say hold 1 through 4, hold 1, 2, 3, and 4, hold 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, something like that. And yeah, we're going to run into a whole host of tricks and challenges here with poker, I think. Just because we have to figure out what in the world they mean or what they want. And I can't even slot confirm a multi-value slot that uses Amazon.number right now because it says, oh, you wanted 13. Well, that's most certainly not true, but I don't have a way to modify that value without writing all the code myself. And that value is just plain wrong. What if I say hold 1, 2, and 3? Why isn't it respond? Oh, because I was in the confirmation. No.
I'm not sure.
Okay, cool. Let's get back into the skill.
Welcome to the Chatsino. What would you like to do?
1, 2, and 3.
You want to hold 123.
I was hoping
right?
maybe multiple values would trigger the multi-value slot, but that's still not getting me what I want. Annoying. Okay, so this is proving to be quite an interesting, challenging problem. Here's what we're going to do. This is always fun to try. We're going to do some research because I know there are there are some Amazon.com/skills. I think there are a couple of video poker. Yeah, W. Giorgio, something like that appeals to me, but I'm forcing them to say that then. Like, I fully acknowledge they're going to say the kinds of things that I'm saying. I've got to figure out a way to handle that. There's no way around it. I don't want to train them. Video poker. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of these. So, let's see. We have video poker. And then these get into... okay, so let's see what this guy did. Hold the jacks, select a new machine. Man, I wish I could see his interaction model. I have a feeling they're going to train me, but let's see. So this is just called Open Video Poker. Let's give that a try. Alexa, open Video Poker.
Welcome to Video Poker. We have 2 different games, Jacks or Better and Deuces Wild. Would you like to play Jacks or Better?
Yes.
Welcome to Jacks or Better. You have 1,000 coins. The progressive jackpot is currently 87,103 coins. Bet 5 coins to win the progressive jackpot.
Bet 5 coins.
You can bet up to 5 coins or say read high scores to hear the leaderboard.
Bet 5 coins.
You bet 5 coins. You got 2 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, King of diamonds, King of hearts, and Ace of hearts. Say the cards you would like to hold.
The 2nd and 5th.
You held 5 of clubs and Ace of hearts. Say deal to discard the other cards and deal new ones, or hold to hold additional cards.
Hold the kings.
You held King of diamonds and King of hearts. What else can I help you with?
Unhold the ace.
You held Ace of hearts. What else can I help you with?
Release the ace.
You held Ace of hearts. What else can I help you with? You discarded Ace of hearts.
Discard, okay.
What else can I help you with?
Discard the 5.
You discarded 5 of clubs. Say hold to hold additional cards, or deal to discard unheld cards and deal new ones.
Deal.
You got Queen of hearts, 7 of spades, and 6 of spades. You matched jacks or better, and won 5 coins. You have 1,000 coins. Would you like to play again?
No.
Goodbye.
Okay, so that's interesting. He was fully able to do everything that I wanted to do. I don't like the word discard, but he was able to do that stuff. I actually didn't like the individual sound effects, the card flipping. I like the idea of the card flipping sound. I don't like it before each card. I would rather hear like pup, 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 and then you have. It felt like I was chugging along trying to get my cards, but it might be actually easier to ingest the sound. So this is a guy named Garrett Vargas. Is there a way to contact the developer? I don't want to leave a customer review. I want to contact the developer. I think this is another thing that really needs to be done. If I click on this email thing, what is it? What? No, thank you. What? Oh, this is like sharing. Never mind. That's not what I want at all. I've never been in this mode on my Mac, actually. His name does nothing. That's something that I'm actively fighting for to make happen so that we can do this. I mean, there should, because you have to have an email for support. I agree. I just don't know where that information is found. He is in this Facebook group. Connect with us on Facebook. Okay. Let's go do that. In the meantime, this is annoying. Get out of here. Don't save. Let's go look at this group. Oh, Why did it take me to Google? So he has a blackjack game, slot machines. This is pretty great. He did them all as separate skills, though. And I'm trying to do them all as one. Man, this guy's been busy. A lot of these came out in 2018. When's his last post? December 20, Christmas night, 2019. I'm gonna send them a message. Built your video poker Alexa skill.
What would you like to play next?
Alexa, quit. I have some developer questions. Okay, so we'll use the magic of Facebook to figure that out. So let's go back to here. And let's figure out what it is we can do to get this working. Because the poker itself isn't hard, right? What we're doing with the poker hand is taking their money, giving them 5 cards, and the challenge we're running into right now is figuring out how do we know which cards the user wants to hold on to. In our casino here in the chatbot, you don't get that luxury, at least not yet, right? You just get poker. I just bet half my stack. I hope I win. Whew. You can see there I had 2 pair again, so wow, that actually was awesome. But you just get the one set of cards, and so you either win or lose. Oh no, W. Giorgio, that is not good news. You had a bunch of stuff done, and you lost it all? I made 6 to 8 more utterance sets, and then I overwrote them all back to what I had in the other. Oh no. That's painful. So what I need to figure out is how do I get this done effectively? He seems to have done it. He or she, I don't want to assume. He or she has built a video poker skill with APL that allows the user to say things the way they want. I said hold the kings and it got both of them. I should have tried like hold the king of hearts. I want to go back and try their skill again. Alexa, open video poker.
Welcome to Video Poker. We have 2 different games, Jacks or Better and Deuces Wild. Would you like to play Jacks or Better?
Play Deuces Wild.
Sorry, you have to place a bet before you can deal cards.
Oh, okay. So, deal.
Welcome to Jacks or Better. You have 1,000 coins. The progressive jackpot is currently 87,104 coins. You bet 5 coins. You got 7 of hearts, 9 of diamonds, 9 of clubs, Jack of hearts, and Queen of clubs. Say the cards you would like to hold.
9 of clubs.
Sorry, please try again.
9 of diamonds.
Sorry, please try again.
Interesting. That doesn't work. 7 of hearts.
Sorry, please try again.
The 7.
You held 7 of hearts. Say deal to discard the other cards and deal new ones, or hold to hold additional cards.
Hold the 9.
You held 9 of diamonds and 9 of clubs.
Ah, see,
What
they
else
didn't
can I
handle
help
that
you with?
situation. Quit. So, that's a situation that I anticipated that it looks like they have not accommodated, which is, what if I'm dealt a pair and I don't want both of them? Because I'm chasing a straight or a flush or something like that. That actually felt like one of the newer, easier. I'm sorry, not newer. It felt like one of the easier things to be able to do was to let the user hold an individual card. That seems pretty easy. In fact, that might be the easiest way to train people, is just to say, let's not worry about 1, 2, 3, 4, all that stuff. Let's go down this path a little bit. So we have these for position number. We'll leave them. I don't love them, but we'll leave them for now. But let's create a new. I don't think I have a slot for this yet. We probably should have a built-in slot for this now that I think of it. Anyway, let's create a slot type that is playing card. Add slot type. I'm assuming there's not a. It would be awesome if there was playing or card. No, man, that's a miss. That feels like a very obvious training set that we could have for people that. Okay, I'll build it myself. That's cool. That's what we do here. So let's go into our assets, slot types, and let's create a new slot type called playing card. If I could get my capitalization proper. And, okay, so now we're going to say, we're just going to go through these. Ace of hearts. 2 of hearts. Is this going to be bad? I mean, I basically want those 52 choices. 3 of hearts. 4 of hearts. 5 of hearts. I don't know about you guys, but I find this cathartic. Did you just see did you just see I got 3 tangerines twice in 10 tries? I did see that. 6 of hearts. I know you were asking Kevin, but 7 of hearts. I wonder if does anyone say, like, I have the heart 7? Does anyone ever flip those things around, or would you always say 7 of hearts? I'd love your feedback on that. 8 of hearts. 9 of hearts. Team view select. I gotta know, what does your bot do? It's not clear to me yet what your bot does. 10 of hearts. Jack of hearts. Sudoku, do you feel like anyone would ever say, hold the heart 7? Is that something someone would say? King of hearts. Yeah, I agree it seems awkward. And then we'll do the king of diamonds. King of, no, not king of. 7 of hearts is almost always the way I would think it, right? Number followed by suit. It's ingrained in me. Kevin Evans, I'm with you. Queen of diamonds. So, let me understand, TeamView. Are you saying that it's actually doing some kind of emulation with Alexa where it's committing commands against Alexa skills and then responding like a chatbot? So it's treating those Alexa skills like a chatbot? Jack of hearts. No, diamonds. What interface are you using to talk to a skill like a chatbot? I'm just curious how that's working. 10 of diamonds. 9 of diamonds. 8 of diamonds. And then are you doing speech recognition on what Alexa says, or are you somehow getting a text response back from a skill? I'm very curious about how this is all working. 7 of diamonds. Wow, I can't spell. Six of diamonds. My goodness. 6 of diamonds. 5 of diamonds. Goodness. It's getting a text response like it would for the Alexas with the screens. From where though? Like, are you building it only on your own skills, or can you do this with other people's skills? Synonyms and slot values are exactly that, Sarah. So, for example, 5 of diamonds. If I needed other synonyms, I might say diamond 5, right? And so what ends up happening is when someone says something to my skill, what I'm going to do is say, hey, which one of my slot values did the thing they said match what I'm expecting, which is this list? And it uses these synonyms and everything else, but what will happen is even if they say diamond 5, what will happen is I will receive this value and say, oh, they matched 5 of diamonds. Even though they didn't, they just matched one of the synonyms for it. So this is also useful when you have like a trivia game that I started building, where there's a lot of variation in how someone could respond. Is the answer Alexander Hamilton, or is it Hamilton? Yeah, you're totally right, Suzuki. It could, and I'll have to go through and add synonyms for all of those. I'm not going to do that now, but yes, that's exactly why I was asking what different ways people might say it. Is so it may or may not, but what I don't want to do is exclude it and then have it say, oh, that's something different. But it's really how Alexa feels about the matching. I would think of as a noise word, though. I agree with you. But this also makes it easier to read, and it doesn't hurt me to have in there. So I'm gonna continue to keep it. Okay, now we have ace of clubs, and we're gonna do it this way. So I'm making my life a little easier. 2, 3. Whoa. Still not making my life easier. 3 of clubs. 4 of clubs. 5 of clubs. 6 of clubs. 7 of clubs. 8 of clubs. 10. Jack. Queen. It is very tempting, W. Giorgio. I don't know if this is what you're humming. To have 2 slots, one for suits and one for cards. I'm almost thinking that that's what I want to do now. But this does give me a Mighty Core 1 with the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you for rocking out with us here in Nonsense Land. I'm already rethinking my strategy here, but I'm also almost done. It's amazing how that was dropped in there. It was probably nothing to do with what I'm doing at all. Could have been. It made me rethink my strategy. I see. I gotcha. TeamView. That makes sense. I'm very curious to see how that works. What did you try for the moves? Just all of the different types of moves? Let's try. What if we do this card suits, and we just do spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. We'll save that, and then we'll go back here and add another slot type that is card values. This is how I build my deck of cards anyway. So we could say card values. And this is going to be ace, 2, 3, 4. Look at this. 5, 6. This is slower. 7, 8, 9, 10. Jack, Queen, King. Okay, so we save that model. Gotcha. And so you're saying, W. Georgia, that did not work where you're pairing those things up? Or that's what you're doing there? Yeah, once you start stacking the same slot, it does get messy. That almost feels like an anti-pattern to me anymore. So let's look at poker hold intent now that we've started building these things. And we're going to say hold the card we're going to call this card value. And that's just going to be hold the 8 or hold the 8s. We'll also have hold the card value of card suit. So let's take a look at those to make sure they're all set up properly. This is going to be card values, and this is going to be card suits. It's weird that I pluralize those. I never do that. Okay, so I have the ability for you to call out a specific card, right? Card value of card suit. We should also just get rid of the carrier phrases and say card value of card suit. This is better. I already like this strategy better. We can also do card suit. Well, card suit. Card value. This is that heart 8 solution. We could also say card value. Did I already do that? I've already done that. Card value of, I guess I could just flip them. Card value, card suit. So those things should work pretty well, I would think. Actually, let's test a couple of these ideas. So if we say something like hold the ace of clubs I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't build. I have to build after I do that. No, don't cancel. What are the odds to get 0? It's 1 out of 38, W. Giorgio. So, it's just another number on the wheel. And the wheel has the numbers 1 through 36, plus 0, plus double 0. So that means there's 38 options. And it still only pays 35 to 1. But it loses... Well, I mean, it loses on red and black and odd and even and all that, all those too. Okay, our build is done. So now let's say hold the king of spades. Okay, so this is doing what I expect. Card value, card suit. So card value and card suit. That seems like exactly what I would want it to do. I think I can get rid of that other slot value that was all of the cards. Playing card. Let's just... I gotta remember how to do. You gotta go to like the list of slot types and delete it there, I think. Playing card. Delete. Okay, so I have card values and card suits. That's good. And 300,000 chips. It's just amazing to me the wagers that W. Giorgio is willing to make. You know what I should do, W. Giorgio, is when we get back into this, I should force you to max your bet out at 5. Look at that. You just won 1.5 million coins. Yeah, maybe a max bet of 5 would be interesting. Oh. All right. Starting to feel the burn. Starting to feel the Red Bull coursing through me here, which is just in time because I only have about 2 minutes left. Okay, so now we're in a situation at least where we can't have them say hold 1 and 3, but we could have them say hold the kings. Well, we didn't really do that. What happens if I do? Yeah, I'm really tight on time. I'm gonna leave here. Like I have a clock running, Kevin, right here, so we should be good. Hold the kings. What does that give me? Scroll the page. That gave me nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put those synonyms in there. But if I say hold the king or the 7, poker hold intent. The card value is 7. And then we're going to also have to have a poker drop intent or something. I don't know what that's going to be, but you know how the person was using the word discard? We're going to have some kind of thing. Or I guess maybe I just add a... This is a good, clever way to use slots. Let's do that. Oh my god, W. Giorgio. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to add another slot type, and this slot type is going to be poker hold. And there's going to be 2 values. There's going to be hold, and there's going to be discard. But we're going to do some synonyms on those. So it'll be like drop. Alexa, stop. We'll put save on this one. We'll also do unhold. Okay, so we'll save that model, we'll build that, and then I'm gonna, well, I didn't even really need to build, but we'll come into here and we're gonna add one more thing, which is anywhere we say hold, we can now say hold type. So hold type, well, does that actually work? This is going to be called, oh, there we go. And this is going to be poker hold. So what this will then tell me is positive or negative what's coming out of that slot. So I can say hold type the ace of spades, and they could say drop, or they could say hold. And in either case, I'm going to get that word as a slot value. So let's change this to hold type. I really need to go. Today is more urgent than others. Show all. So let's just add these hold types. I'm not even going to worry about those for now, but we'll okay. Save, build. As soon as that build's done, we'll evaluate, and we'll do a quick evaluation just to see how that works. Should work great. And then I've got to run. DQ428455. Thank you for the follow. It's good to have you here. We're keeping ourselves busy building a casino for Alexa. And there's a casino in the chat room. And we have all sorts of things going on. So, welcome. Thank you for being in the chat. Every time you post a message in the chat, you earn yourself a coin. and you can type exclamation point balance to see how many coins you actually have. Okay, we're going to evaluate the model really quick. I hate to do this to you, DQ, because I am also on my way out. I have another stream over at twitch.tv/Amazon Alexa. Hold the ace of clubs. And it starts in 15 minutes, so I got to get over there. So this is hold the ace of clubs. So now I should be able to say drop the 7 of hearts. Drop 7 hearts. Awesome. So that's a really cool way to be able to do that. TeamView, that works. You just have to drop the @ it just provide the username. Don't provide the @ symbol. Your bot's earning points for sure. Okay, so we are now in a really good position, I think, where we can try to move forward, and then we'll figure out how we're actually going to return the cards and do all that other stuff. So with that, we have to wrap it up now because I'm headed over to the Alexa channel, and I've got a couple things I got to set up here. So thank you guys all for tuning in. I know it was a short one this morning, but we made some good progress on our model, and we'll have some more fun in the morning. I'll be back here on this channel tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. So thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you over on the Alexa channel here in just a few minutes.